Hello friends, we're back on Animal Crossing. It's been a hot minute. When I revisited my island a couple of days ago, all of my villagers were like, it's been 5 months. And that's fair. That's fair. It has been probably 5 months. It could have been 5 months. This year so far is escaping me, and I don't think I've played it this year, so that sounds about right. So, over the past couple of days on Animal Crossing, I've been spending my evenings... Oh, little scene shift with the music. I've been spending my evenings trying to get a little bit of money built up because, let me just turn that down a little, I think it's time to finish this island. I think it's time. With the Switch 2 on the very near horizon, at the time of filming we haven't had the big announcements made. I'm filming a little in advance, but yeah, because it's it's coming. I think it's time. So this, if you are unfamiliar, is my Four Seasons island. It was always going to be, this is my forever island, this is my complete island, and now the Switch is kind of coming to its end of its life. It feels like it's time to finish it. Finish the final island. To give you a bit of a look at the map, I have separated this out into the Four Seasons. And so way up in the corner here, I wish that it made a difference where you actually, I wish you could go off into the side rather than it be like through the residence, but here we are. Bo, we will be moving out. I have an amiibo card ready, locked and loaded. He will be moving out in the coming episodes of this. However, this little corner up here is really the only corner. Maybe this and Eugene, they're kind of the ones that I don't feel like I've got a handle on what they're going to be, because I want, like, a complete island to me is like every villager home will be decorated and they will all have a job on the island. This was going to be something I was going to do over months, and then I got my Steam Deck and abandoned my Switch. So we're going to do this in a much shorter space of time, and it's going to be an April challenge. I'm going to try and get as much done in April as possible. Because, again, there's going to be a new Switch soon. So the main area is what we're on right now. This is where Bo lives right now, but someone else will be living here. I have been trying to separate out the island colours so that we use all of the kind of flowers that you can get. And this was the blue. I'm not super into the blue. Even with the winter, I wanted the winter part of the island to have red flowers, white, maybe red. It feels Christmassy. And so blue was like relegated to this top corner. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. This part of the island has to help to bridge the gap between winter and spring. So we're going up from winter there, and then we're coming down here, if we didn't have a car in the way, to Norma's farm, which is in spring. And then we go into full spring down here. So I was just kind of at a bit of a loss. Like, oh, I want to get that. I haven't completed my museum. There's just so much to do. I also have to remember the controllers because it's been a minute. Come on. You must be nearly there now. Where is it? I can't miss an opportunity to get items now. Because I want to get all the... Oh my goodness. I bet it's nothing now, but it was totally not worth hammering that tool. A light bamboo rug. Okay, cool. So, as I was saying, there was a bit of a loss for this corner. Like, what am I going to do with it? And I've decided, after looking at some items yesterday on Happy Home Paradise, that I'm going to make this the doctor. We're going to make it a medi-spa, because there's so many spa-like items in Animal Crossing that I don't know what to do with, but I want to use. And so that's my plan. So I bought a few things yesterday. I'm going to pick up these things. I don't know what I'm going to do with the flowers. The flowers will be for you, I think, but I've just kind of thrown them up here for now. So I'm going to just place the items down so I know what I have. Because this is going to be like a doctor's area. It doesn't have to be like a doctor's office. What is that? Oh yeah, I bought that for this. I did. No, that's for somewhere else. So is that. So is that. This is for this. You see? Do you see? It's all coming together. What else? What else? Digital scale. I thought this would work. We maybe might need a couple of those. Just to make it feel a little bit officey. Some of this stuff I just randomly had lying around in my inventory. And I had no intention of making anything like hospital-y at all. So perfect. Look at that. I already had so many things. We had this massage chair. Although I would like it to be a different colour. But hey-ho. And especially with it being a medi-spa. We can do the massage chair. We can make that work. We've got an office desk. Mum's cushion. Square bathtub, that's going there. Oh, this is going. I nearly bought that from... Oh, I don't remember his name. You know, the guy on Happy Home Paradise that sells us things. I nearly bought it and I thought, just give it a minute, I might have one. And I did. Right, I think that's everything that I've gathered so far that would work. Plus, let me just put this over here because I don't have space. I have this, not that. Oh, it's even too big for that space. Where can I put it? I'll put it behind the house. There we go. It's all coming together. I want to see if I can take this to the furniture people. You know, the customization people. See if we can get that chair in a different colour because I don't love it. Even brown would be better. I think that's everything. So you see what I'm going for. I actually also have a garden faucet. Okay. You can see the vibe, right? You can see it coming together. Obviously, this house is going to look different. I might place the house a little bit further back as well when the new person moves in. But this, I feel good about this because we didn't really have any reason for this. And so we're going to kind of go Medispa. Why not? It also is attached to the farm, so it could be kind of like a health farm situation. We could have a bit of a crossover there as well. So we have, obviously, this is the farm. Then we've got a flower shop. I'll take you around this way because it's Cookie's flower shop, and I made her a little sign, and it's super cute. Way in the back here, we've got the people who bring Cookie her flowers. We've also got... her little house. How cute, how cute. Cookie's flowers, you see. And she holds workshops. This is probably my favourite area. I feel really good about the way this is designed. And then this is like her garden centre type growing place. Then this is a farmer's market, which again needs work, but at least it has a shape to it. There's some vision going on. This I'm not sure about. I've got some of these little... like sitting areas dotted around. They were supposed to be for the farmers market, so you know, like people buy coffee and stuff, and it's just like a little area to hang around. So maybe this person should be somehow connected. I think this is spring because I have my own people on the island to signify. Is this spring? Yeah, so this is my person, so I feel like we could have her be the person who runs the farmers market maybe. And then down here I've bought some things and I'd like to make this, maybe we could tie this in with the farmers market because I'd like to make this kind of an outdoor, like an evening chill out space. I've got this because again it's got flowers on it, so that feels like spring. It ties in with Cookie's flowers. And then I've also got a projection screen, which I know is such like an old thing to do for Animal Crossing. But I thought I'll chop down these palm trees and we'll make this space like, I suppose like an outdoor movie theatre come ice cream parlour on the beach. I don't know, just like a beach hangout outside of this person's house and maybe somehow conjoined with this. What do you think? I don't know. I'm trying to kind of pull the final details together. Then in the autumn section, we've got obviously lots of harvestables. Feel pretty good about this in terms of like decor. I don't think we need anything else here. Who lives here? Pecan. So cute. But I do have this space. that needs to be filled. So I think this might be the duck's house. Oh no, it's not. The duck's down here. This is Maple's house. So what could we do for Maple? I mean, maybe, is there like a syrup thing? Could we maybe do some kind of, she makes candy apples, or maybe she can somehow make something. This could be like her little small business area back there, and she's making something for the craft fair. I don't know. Then down here we have the duck. I don't remember his name. Weber. So he was hit and miss. I wasn't sure whether I was going to keep him, but I love the idea of him living by a duck pond. So he's staying for now. I don't know about this. I don't feel like this fits with him. But any ideas at all on what I could do for a duck related, like what would his job be? What would his job be? Maybe like fishing? Could be. This is Autumn's house. This is again our playable character. Then this is actually my house. Spooky Witchy was watching a lot of Agatha at the time of building this. And then we've just got like this decked area on the beach. This I have, maybe this could be my job. I'm like the spooky person on the island, even though I'm dressed like I'm ready for a hoedown. I am the spooky person on the island, and so maybe this is like I'm the psychic. So that's like my little job. Then the summer, I feel good about decor in there, but I think again it needs to be like as packed out as possible. So here we have, who lives here? Remember. Who lives here? Oh, I know who it is. It's Melba. So we're going to say that Melba owns this. This is like a little juice shop. This situation, like a little on the beach juice shop. I think Melba would do that. Then we've got our little seaside area. This is obviously Nook's Cranny, and then we've got a campsite, and then we have Summer, our villager, and Summer is staying in a tent, and she runs the campsite. That's the plan for Summer. Then we go way up here, and again we've got someone who I've not got a specific plan for. I do like the way that their house is laid out, but there's no particular plan, and this is Eugene. Eugene, I feel I've put him this sports stuff here just to put it there. But I feel like Eugene is like a surfer dude. He gives me surfer dude vibes with his sunglasses. So maybe he could do surf lessons. Maybe we have something going on down here. He could just be kind of like a jock. I don't know who he is in terms of personality type. But in my world, he could be a jock who teaches beach sports, including surfing. Then we've got the museum. I've also got I'm calling this my rock garden, where I can go and get supplies if I need to. I do want to put more things here. I am going to be completing the museum, and so as I find things that can be placed, I feel like this section along here, I want more display items. And then this is the winter part of the island. We've got a little cafe. Cute. Love that. And because it's so close, I suppose we could say that Winter, this is our person, she runs the cafe. Is that where Winter lives? Yes, it is. So Winter runs the cafe. I mean, proximity alone, she basically lives next door. Then over here, I think this might be the little white guy. I can't remember the name of anyone. People who know all the Animal Crossing people. Flurry. So Flurry, I put some skis back here, and I thought maybe he could be a ski instructor. He could be like a snow sports instructor. So I need to find more items that are snow sport related. Again, any suggestions welcome. Then down here we have, I think, Vivian. Yes, Vivian. And Vivian, I'll tell you what Vivian is. She lives super close to the Able sisters. And Vivian is hot to trot. If you've seen her hanging around, she always looks the part. And so I think Vivian is a tastemaker. We could say influencer, but I'm going to say tastemaker. She is the person on the island that everyone looks to for. She's like the Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart, if Martha Stewart ran Vogue, that is what Vivian is. And I think that's everyone that lives on the island. Is that everyone? Can that be? Oh my god, look at this. We're going to have to hang around and get this now. I think that is everyone that lives on the island. Let me just check my map. Have we forgotten anyone? Cookie? Bo is not long for this world. Norma has her farm. No, that's everyone. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think we're just missing... was it... I think fishing for Weber is a good plan. So then we're just missing... I can't remember the name. What's the teddy bear called? Maple. We're just missing Maple. And I think Maple could be, you know, like jams and jellies and preserves. I'm sure I can find some items that look like that and something that looks like she's making them. So maybe she could be that. That could be this. And then the only other person that doesn't have a job is Pecan. But Pecan could also be a tastemaker. But we could say, oh, do you know what? Pecan could be the tastemaker. She could be the trendsetter for the island. And Vivian could be the housing association. That could fit. That could fit nicely, actually. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to catch up with you, give you a bit of a here's what's going on the island before we get into the series of I'm actually going to try and finish this now because who knows how long that's going to take, but I really am going to make a concerted effort to finish up. If anyone's got any ideas for any items that I should be on the lookout for any of these jobs that I've decided to assign for the people, or each of the seasons, like what is something I need to be hunting for. I haven't done treasure islands before. Haven't been to a treasure island. Maybe I need to do that. As we do, you know, as we're wrapping up, maybe that needs to be something that I get done. Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.